What Donald Trump and his MAGA buddies don't understand is that this Epstein story is not going away anytime soon. They can try all the different distraction techniques that they want. It's not going to work. It will backfire because the country is laser focused on Donald Trump's connections to Jeffrey Epstein, which are both very strange and also very creepy. And that's why I was so happy to see this today, that a new billboard has popped up in Times Square, New York City, one of the most visited places in the country, and it demands that Donald Trump release the Epstein Files. So I want to show you a clip and an up-close video of this Times Square billboard, but before I do so, make sure to subscribe to the channel, drop a like on the video, comment some blue hearts, some American flags, let me know what you think about this billboard, and now let's just take a look at it because I think it's truly so fantastic. Look at that. Nice up and close right there. Trump, why won't you release the Epstein files? And all the different documents you can see in the background are files that are not only on Jeffrey Epstein, but also files that connect Trump to Epstein. I just think this is such a great move. Man, all of those different documents connecting Trump to Epstein. And I just love that this is sitting in Times Square, driving Donald Trump nuts. 100% he is furious about this. And I'm so glad that different people, different groups are stepping up and holding Donald Trump accountable. And I actually found out what group is behind this campaign. It's Republican Accountability, who has many different Republicans working on the group. In a press release on July 18th, 2025, Republican Accountability announced that they were running a six-figure ad campaign calling on Donald Trump to release the Epstein files. Today, Republican Accountability Project launched a new six-figure campaign calling on Trump to release the files. The 60-second ad, which you can watch as well, features images of Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein together, highlighting their history as friends as Donald Trump refuses to disclose the files he promised to release. The ad features Trump's recent press conference where he asked why people are still talking about Epstein and closes by saying, "So Donald, the reason everyone is still talking about Epstein is because Americans want answers." And this ad will run on Fox News around the president's estate in Bedminster, New Jersey. And you can watch it if you want to on the Republican Accountability YouTube channel, website, wherever you want to look at it. Additionally, and this is what we're talking about here, billboards and mobile billboards will appear near Trump's Bedminster Golf Course, Washington, D.C., and of course in New York's Times Square. The billboards will run from July 18th to July 26th, and you can view images of them here. And that's the billboard we just saw. It's the Republican Accountability Project. They're doing some good work holding Donald Trump accountable. But it's not just them. Other people, pranksters, protesters, not only in the United States, but also around the world, have done their part in poking at Donald Trump, trying to get him to release the Epstein files, be transparent for once in his life, which I'm not holding my breath. But we also got this article on the same day last week on July 18th that pranksters had filled Trump Tower gift shop in Manhattan with merch featuring pictures of Trump with Epstein. And the article reads from The Guardian, pranksters filled Trump's Tower gift shop with merchandise featuring pictures of him with Epstein. The Good Liars, who you might have seen online before, a political comedy duo, posted photos of postcards with an old photograph of Trump and Epstein they say were among the souvenirs at the president's Manhattan skyscraper. The duo confirmed to The Independent they were responsible for the prank. The Independent reached out to Trump Tower and they declined to comment. And here is the piece of merchandise that they filled Trump's store with. It's, of course, that old photo we've all seen of Donald Trump and Epstein. They even put a presidential seal on the top right, which I think is absolutely hilarious. I don't think they'll be let back into Trump Tower, but who would want to go there anyway? It's tacky and gross. And as I mentioned, it's not just happening here in the United States, but also around the world. We just learned as well from Time magazine that Trump and Epstein photos are popping up around the U.S. Embassy in London as protesters rally against Trump's upcoming UK visits to both Scotland and, of course, England, according to Time, in what has been referred to as an unprecedented honor by Keir Starmer, who's just saying that to be nice, Trump is set to enjoy a second state visit to the UK in September, but of course he'll be traveling to Scotland between July 25th and 29th. The president has family links to Scotland. He's also going to be visiting his hotel there, and he has a golf course there. And we know that already when Donald Trump has visited the UK, protesters have showed up. We saw this in 2018 when he had tea with Queen Elizabeth. People were furious. Protesters lined the streets against both of Trump's visits, but it was his state visit in 2019 that made worldwide news as the president engaged in a war of words with the mayor of London at the time. When he arrived in June of 2019, Trump was greeted by thousands of protesters who were accompanied by a giant baby Trump balloon, who I'm sure we've all seen before, that huge makeshift balloon that paints Donald Trump as a baby. I think it's a fantastic protest. But of course, as I just mentioned, an image of Trump alongside disgraced financier and sex offender Epstein was installed at a bus stop in Nine Elms, London, near the U.S. Embassy last week. The political campaign group Everyone Hates Elon posted a video of the image being installed, saying it would be such a shame for Donald if this photo of Trump with Jeffrey Epstein appeared absolutely everywhere on his tour of the UK. It would be truly such a shame if everyone donated to make that happen. And I agree. That would be such a terrible thing if Donald Trump, everywhere he goes, he saw that photo of him and Jeffrey Epstein. And it's not only happening here in the United States, but also around the world in London. Shout out to the beautiful, wonderful people in England who are making this happen. And as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, this story's not going away. He's facing protests around the world. He's facing protests here in the United States, whether it be his own building or in Times Square and some of the most visited places in the country. And he is actively ignoring this story. If you just look at Donald Trump's Truth Social page, he's posting random clips. He's attacking random people. He's endorsing random people. He's posting all these different videos, these random articles. It's just slop. It's just slop. He's even posting AI videos and AI images. Like we saw yesterday, this fake image that Donald Trump posted of Barack Obama and other officials associated with him in orange jumpsuits. And he's going on this tirade in the past couple of days calling for Obama to be arrested for some reason. It's all part of the distraction. He wants people talking about these outrageous posts, his desired goal of getting Obama arrested, and not talking about his very real connections to Jeffrey Epstein. He has to post fiction like this. Obama hasn't committed any crimes. He's just doing it to distract people, to get people to stop talking about him and Jeffrey Epstein. So, man, oh man, love the billboard. Hope to see more of it in different spots of the country, but I will leave the video there. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe to the channel down below. Drop a like on the video, comment. Let me know what you think about this story. And as I always say, I greatly appreciate you, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day.